Kicking off this week's episode of Rambler Sports Locker, the Loyola men's soccer team faced George Washington University at home in their first Atlantic 10 conference game.
Plus, the return of Ramble, hosted by myself, as we discuss if the Bears can go 3-1 this weekend against the New York Giants.
I'm Vanesa Hoxha.
And I'm Khimm.
All this and so much more.
Rambler Sports Locker begins now.
Welcome back to another episode of Rambler Sports Locker. Lucas, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling good. Fall is upon us. The Loyola men's soccer team remains undefeated in its home field, and the Bears won last Sunday. Are things too good to be true in Chicago right now?
Well, let's hope not. The Loyola men's soccer team looks really sharp, and if the Bears keep winning their games, it'll be Eberflus, we salute, at the end of the season if they win the NFC North Division.
Well, we're definitely keeping our fingers crossed. The Loyola men's soccer team showed up and showed out last Saturday, securing a win against George Washington University 3-1. Abbey, Sileo, and Andrea Barone caught up with some fans.
It was a packed crowd this Saturday at Loyola Soccer Park, where the Loyola men's soccer team took on George Washington University for their first home game against a member of the Atlantic 10 Conference. Loyola hosted their annual family weekend, and many students brought their families to support the Ramblers. Lisa Gilson, mother of graduate goalkeeper Simon Gilson, even hosted a tailgate with other soccer parents.
It's fantastic to build community with the team and to build community with the parent group and all the supporters. So yeah, we try to do it a couple times a season.
Inside Loyola Soccer Park, students could feel the energy from the crowd and are excited for what the A10 will bring.
I think it is a great turnout today. The weather's beautiful, and it's nice to see all the families and all the students coming together. It's a great event.
I'm excited that they're moving up a conference and they'll have better competition. I think the boys are ready for it and they can handle it.
The Ramblers put on a great showing for the crowd with goals from Billy Hensey and John Gates in the first half and Fabian Becerra and Alex Mosville in the second. The Ramblers shut out the Colonials 4-0, taking their sixth win of the season. They now turn their attention to St. Louis, where they play the St. Louis Billikens next Saturday at 7 p.m. Reporting for the Rambler Sports Locker, I'm Andrea Barone.
Thanks, Abbey and Andrea. What a fun way to start the team's conference season. The college basketball season is just around the corner, and Loyola is offering a unique deal to its fans on tickets this season. Executive producer Gabbi Lumma has more.
I'm here at the Norvell Center for Intercollegiate Athletics, the home of Joseph J. Gentile Arena, where all home men's basketball games are played. This is also where fans can buy tickets. But this year, fans have more options with Loyola Athletics' new announcement about the Flex ticket packages on sale this season. After the Atlantic 10 released the 2022 to 2023 season schedule on September 7th, Loyola Athletics announced there will be a flex ticket package option for fans this coming season. The packages are custom built where fans can pick a 3 or 7 game option. The 3-game package starts at just $45, whereas a 7-game package starts at $105. These ticket packages are perfect for Rambler fans planning on coming to multiple games, as the packages provide a small discount from single game ticket pricing. The Ramblers begin their season on October 30th in their exhibition game against Calumet College. For the Rambler Sports Locker, I'm executive producer Gabbi Lumma.
Thanks, Gabby. We're just under 2 weeks away from the MLB baseball playoffs, and while the regular season is winding down, St. Louis Cardinals first baseman Albert Pujols wound up breaking a historic 700 home runs in his professional baseball career. Nate Keough has the insight on this milestone achievement.
Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, and Barry Bonds. Those names belong in one of the most prestigious clubs in all of baseball. They were the only 3 players to ever hit 700 home runs in their career, until this past Friday, when Albert Pujols, the St. Louis Cardinals designated hitter, hit his 699th and 700 home runs in back-to-back at-bats, making him the 4th player ever to reach the milestone. Making his debut in 2001, Pujols has played 21 seasons in the MLB between the St. Louis Cardinals, Los Angeles Angels, and Los Angeles Dodgers. He returned to the Cardinals this year on a 1-year deal, declaring he would retire at the end of the season. He was able to make history just weeks before his long career comes to a close. After Pujols launched this legendary homer high into the LA sky, the now incredibly valuable ball landed in the hands of a lucky fan who immediately fled from the stadium. However, Pujols said he has no problem with the fan keeping it. That unidentified fan has got himself a piece of baseball history from a legend of the game, Albert Pujols. For RSL, I'm Nate Keough.
Thank you, Nate. New beginnings and new records. But how about a blast from the past right here at Rambler Sports Locker? After 3 years without it, here's the return of The Ramble with Lucas Khimm.
Welcome everybody to The Ramble. I'm Lucas Khimm here with Trenton Jackson, Omari Salisbury, Oliver Allen, and Joey Knese. We've got an action-packed segment today with this week's buzzing question that's got everyone talking. Will the Bears win this weekend and go 3-1 in the NFC North? Now, gentlemen, I'd really like to hear your opinion on this question here because it'll be very important as the Bears take on the Giants at the Meadowlands this weekend. And for the viewers at home, just a reminder that the Bears won their match against the Texans last week in a miracle interception and a field goal to run out the clock. So I'm going to go ahead and start it off with you, Omari, and I'd like to hear what you have to say.
All right, I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and simple. The Bears don't got an it factor. The Giants do. And you all know who I'm talking about. Saquon Barkley. He got that dog in him. And the Bears just don't got anybody else on their team who really got that. So when they hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley, he's about to get running, and nobody's going to be able to stop him.
Oliver, how about you?
I'm with you, Omari. I just think with the home field advantage, Giants are going to come out on top of the Meadowlands. Saquon Barkley, he's back, he's healthy, he's better than ever. Justin Fields, he's struggled. I don't think we can deny that. He just hasn't looked like the franchise quarterback that the Bears have drafted. The Bears have had the second worst pass defense in the NFL. The matchup doesn't look good.
All right, Trent, how about you?
I'm about to disagree and let y'all know that the Bears are going to win on Sunday. Although they haven't looked as great as offense and Justin Fields is a question mark, they have not allowed a touchdown in the second half of this season so far, and they definitely have an X factor with their running game.
Joey?
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Trent. Justin Fields is not going to win this game for the Bears on Sunday. Khalil Herbert will. He had a breakout game when Montgomery got injured on Sunday. And the Giants are coming off a big divisional loss at home against the Cowboys. They let up 178 yards to Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. So I think Khalil Herbert is going to have a breakout game yet again and lead the Bears to victory.
Now I have a question for all you guys, or if one of you guys want to answer them. Meadowlands, it's known for injuries. What are we thinking? Are we going to see an injury this weekend?
I hope we don't, in all honesty. The game's always better when everybody's healthy and at their best. You know, it sucks to see what happened to, who was it last week, Shepard?
Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, it would really suck to see. So I hope nobody gets injured, but it's likely.
I agree. I hope we don't see any injuries, but I mean, injuries is a part of football altogether. Even no matter where you play at, Soldier Field is even known for their injuries as well. So like either place, it's kind of bad, but you just hope you don't want to see that because y'all want to see people just be healthy on the field.
Alrighty, well, gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. My pick, I think I'm going to go with the Bears this weekend. We'll have to find out, though, this Sunday as the Bears take on the New York Giants at 12 p.m. Central Time on Fox. Thank you very much for tuning into The Ramble. Let's swing it back to Vanessa with some more sports recaps. To wrap things up, here's a quick recap and preview of some Loyola sports matches.
It was all W's across the board last weekend for Loyola sports. The A10 conference is encouraging A1 performance from the Ramblers, and they are giving it. Hopefully, the Ramblers can continue this momentum in the upcoming games and matches. Both the women's volleyball team and soccer team departed from Washington, D.C. last weekend with their heads held high after both teams defeated George Washington University. The women's soccer team swept the Colonials with a score of 3-0. The women's volleyball team went 3-1 in set play on Friday and 3-2 on Saturday. What a weekend for the Ramblers.
The men's golf team took 8th in the Zach Johnson Invitational on Monday. North Dakota State took 1st, while the Ramblers tied South Dakota and beat former MVC rival Drake by just 1 shot. Although the team isn't happy about their finish, Coach Eric Hoops is hopeful that they can bounce back next week, according to an interview he had after the match with Loyola. The team travels to Ohio for the Tom Tonomonia Invitational on October 3rd.
Fans can get in on all the action at Gentile Arena and Loyola Soccer Park this weekend in upcoming games. Who doesn't love a good home court advantage game? The Loyola women's volleyball team plays its first home match of the A10 conference facing the Fordham University Rams on Friday, September 30th at 6 p.m. and on Saturday, October 1st at noon. The Loyola women's soccer team takes on the Dayton Flyers on Sunday, October 2nd at 1 p.m. at the Loyola Soccer Park. The games will also be broadcast on ESPN+. The men's soccer team heads to St. Louis, Missouri to play the St. Louis Billikens. Kickoff begins at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Both men's and women's golf teams compete this upcoming Monday and Tuesday, October 3rd and 4th. Men's golf competes at the Tom Tonomonia Invitational in Westlake, Ohio, while the women's team heads up north to compete at the Shirley Spork Invitational in Ypsilanti, Michigan. It is the Rambler-filled sports weekend this weekend as we fall into October. Best of luck to all the teams competing this weekend. That wraps up this episode of Rambler Sports Locker.
To stay up to date on all things Rambler Sports, be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Loyola RSL and subscribe to our YouTube channel. From all of us here at Rambler Sports, I'm Vanesa Hoxha.
And I'm Lucas Khimm.
And don't forget to turn off the lights.